Hello dear students. Now we are going to discuss about factoring. So which is a very important concept in finance. So whenever we are running an organization, when we are running a business, so factoring is an essential concept where we need to understand. Okay. So this factoring, it is also called as invoice factoring, or as accounts receivable factoring, or as accounting receivables financing. We can say in all these different forms. Okay. Now we move on to this factoring with this example. See, we have three different parties over here. Party A is supplier, party B is buyer, and party C is factor company. Since we are studying about factoring, so C, factor company, plays an important role in this concept. See, party A, that is supplier, he is requiring, buyer is requiring goods from supplier. Okay. So in this concept, buyer is not ready to give immediate cash to the supplier for the goods which he is supposed to buy. Okay. And on the opposite case, supplier A, he is also willing to sell his goods on credit basis, not on cash basis, but on credit basis. Okay. So with this agreement, see, asset is what? Furniture. Okay. So supplier is supplying furniture to buyer B. He is buying the goods, not on cash basis. So that is why it is represented here as credit invoice, not cash invoice, credit invoice. So with the worth of 1 lakh rupees, okay, asset is for 1 lakh rupees for credit, and duration is for 5 months, which means after 5 months only this buyer will pay this 1 lakh rupees to supplier A. This is what the concept. So in between this, the supplier, he is in requirement of funds to do the further production. He cannot stop this production, right? So he needs funds. So he cannot ask to the buyer because the agreement is made for 5 months duration. After 5 months only he can able to get the payment. But supplier will need cash right now. So for that, this A will go for this C, that is factor. He approach factor company. So by showing the invoice, okay, he will be sending the invoice to C, factor company. So after verifying that, C will give 80% of amount to factor A, supplier A. 80% means 80,000, right? So 80,000 amount will send the cash to supplier. Okay. Later he will get the 1 lakh rupees from buyer. So this is what the role of C, factor over here. He will give the payment now, but for 80%, that is 80,000. And later he will receive the goods of cash of rupees 1 lakh from B. So now what is the benefit of this factor in this concept? See, what is the balance amount? 20,000. So after getting 1 lakh rupees from buyer, so he was supposed to give, this factor company was supposed to give 20,000. Remaining is for 20,000, right? So balance is 20,000. But this factor company, they charge fee for certain percentage. Let us consider here as 5,000. So he charged rupees 5,000. Remaining 50,000 only will be supposed to pay to this supplier. So 5,000 will be the profit for this factor company. So in this case, so there is a win-win situation for all the different parties, like he can able to meet his requirements. He need cash immediately, he can get from factor company. He need goods on credit basis. His benefits is also enjoyed. Similarly, factor will be getting the commission. So that is why it is represented as win-win-win situation. So this is the concept of factor. Hope you all understand. Okay?